The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Bull Bear Nadex Options Hour. Brought to you by Nadex. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648 or internationally at 727-873-7618. The Bull Bear Nadex Options Hour. Now, Tom and Tommy O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. Appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. We have the Dow Industrials up 140. We get the Nasdaq up 38. S&Ps are up 12. Gold contract up $1.60, trading at $12.03 an ounce. We have silver up 5 cents, $14.03 an ounce. Light sweet crude. Blink, folks, and it's either up or down $5. Pretty intense. Pretty intense. So right now it's up $1, folks. Trading 56.76. You get notes and bonds down slightly. We get the 10-year note down 2 ticks. 118.13. 30-year bond off 14 ticks. 138.05. And King Dollar. King Dollar is going back after its August 15th swing high. You're down 379 ticks, trading 96.770. We have the euro at 113.34 to 1 US dollar. The yen was out here at 113.93 to 1 US dollar. And it's going to be intriguing watching this dollar, folks, because yesterday the correlation in the dollar and the market was pretty intense, meaning the aspect is that if the dollar was going lower, no problem, the market was going higher. As that dollar went higher, that market basically took a dive like ASAP. And, you know, this correlation works on and off. And it looks to me like market-wise, the market's worrying that that's going to stay over that August 15th high and go higher. And the market does not like that. Let's go over to our man, Mr. Kevin Hinks, the TD Ameritrade, as we do each and every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And don't forget, folks, every trading day, 11 to 12 Eastern Standard Time, outstanding program, fast market. They named it at the exact point in the market. Be called
faster and faster and faster.
Totally,
market,
man. There's no doubt about it. And listen, if you haven't test driven yet the Thinkorswim platform, it's an outstanding platform. Come over to our website at TFNN. See the banner right in the top. Hit the banner. Bring up the platform. They'll allow you to trade with paper money. You'll be able to follow Kevin and his team as they go through trades each and every day to show you strategies, paper strategies, whether you're buying, selling, and in markets like this, folks, defined risk is always where it's at, but you better have defined risk in a market like this. You know, from overnight to opening in the morning.
Watch out.
Oh, it's pretty well. Yesterday was amazing.
Yes.
Kevin Hinks, what's going on?
Good morning, Tom. Good morning, Tommy. You know, you guys were talking about the U.S. dollar. I think this is your Brexit trade right here. You know, as news comes out about Brexit,
yeah.
I think you've got some vulnerability in the U.S. dollar if a Brexit deal happens. Not because the U.S. dollar is going down, but because the euro will rally.
Yes, yeah. You know, Kevin, yesterday was the first time I saw in a long time that the correlation was tight, man. I mean, I brought this up, and it was, you know, 11:30, man, the dollar turned, and bang, and that thing hit, and it hit hard. So it's like, okay, so I think market participants are worrying that this thing stays over there too long, and I like the idea it's pulling back underneath it, particularly because I'm prejudiced to gold.
Yeah, and really, a lower dollar is really right now the only thing that can help gold.
Yeah,
I think it's very bullish for gold, but yeah, if you're trading gold and if you're bullish on gold, you want a lower dollar. Make no mistake.
Yeah.
You got your pom-poms out for a lower dollar.
Yeah, there's no doubt, man. And they're red, white, and blue, those pom-poms.
Exactly. So, I mean, today's data, CPI, very, you know, we waited 3 days for this data, came out very muted and in line. The year-over-year, less food and energy, the core came in 2.1%. That's the only number that didn't come in right with consensus. It came in a little bit late. So that, you know, that gave the market just a little bit of energy going forward. I think the lower dollar is helping this market. I don't think we're off to the races just yet, but this is a good, solid update for sure.
Yeah, and, you know, what does happen, you know, it's going to take some work to basically get through that downdraft. But we're coming into Thanksgiving week. You were talking yesterday. Most times I've seen Thanksgiving week, guess what? At the end of the month, you get some action here. Natural gas natural gas today, folks.
Yeah.
This is why they
Amazing.
call natural gas the widowmaker, man.
That is an amazing move after sitting dormant for so long in a range, and then just crazy how far it's run.
It's folks. What it did is that it's $10,000. Basically a point. And guess what? It just almost did a point, and then it came back another half a point. So.
Yeah, I mean, you're looking up to the speculator in terms of what you have to put up is like $2,600 for a future contract.
Exactly.
So that's basically that the market, is deciding that they're saying, you know what, that's a realistic risk because there'd be about 26 cents of possible movement of exposure. Well, guess what? They might have to look at that and update that.
Oh,
they will. I know.
By the time we're talking with Kevin tomorrow, that margin's going to be up. I remember when I traded natural gas, you'd have to put up 10,000 all the time.
And that's when it was at like 10, 12 bucks or something, right? I mean,
$7 to $10. Yeah, right, for sure.
Yeah, crazy.
Pretty amazing.
It is.
So, what are we going to be talking about today, Kevin?
We're going to go over yesterday's trade in Macy's. We're going to look at Walmart. We're going to look at NVIDIA. Andy Swan's going to come on and talk. I mean, we got a lot of things to cover today, but really the focus today, NVIDIA, from a technical perspective, we're a day ahead of their earnings, but then we're going to trade Walmart today and Cisco.
Nice. And, NVIDIA, folks, okay, you want to trade something, that's a tradable stock. I mean, isn't it amazing how NVIDIA moves, Kevin? It's like, oh, my God.
Yeah.
We're down from $292, and I know we're only at 200, and I know that's a lot, folks, okay? But I'll show you something on this chart, man. NVIDIA can go down that fast, and then, like you look at this chart, it's like, it likes moving in increments of $50, both ways, like in about a heartbeat. So, it's pretty...
NVIDIA is incredible. It's a crazy mover, and like I said, that is a great stock to trade risk-defined because that, like you just alluded to, Tom, this stock can move, and it moves in bunches.
It does move in bunches. You know what's interesting, too, with NVIDIA, and I watch it a lot because of the aspect that seems, even like a couple years ago, when the market seems to be taking even a small hit, NVIDIA seems to move first. And it almost drags those other equities down, inside the estimations for sure. And then, of course, it bleeds over to the NDX. And guess what, folks? If the NDX bleeds, the whole market's going to bleed because, that's to me, that's the leader up and down, so.
It certainly has been lately, that's for sure. The Nadex, I mean, now, the Russell is the strongest average as we get to, the 9 o'clock Chicago time, 10 o'clock Eastern, but, it's the Nasdaq that clearly drives this market, Tom.
Yes. Now, Walmart's going to be pretty wild watching, right? I mean, because it's going to be, the battle is Walmart and Amazon, and probably they both eat everyone else's breakfast, lunch, and dinner, right?
And it's going to, and when you look at Walmart, what it's all about is e-commerce.
Yep.
Right? How fast is e-commerce growing? When can they get Flipkart into their world? A lot of things going on, but I think Walmart is a fascinating stock. I've been trading it for a while, so I really like to watch it. I think, Walmart's one of those stocks that they are lean, they are low margin. I think they are Amazon's biggest competitor.
Oh no, no doubt. You know what's so cool about trading, like Kevin's saying too, folks? When you're on the side of the monster, you can make a few mistakes. That's a reality, man. Kevin, always a pleasure. You have a great one, safe one. We look forward to showing 45 minutes.
Have a great day, guys.
Thank you. Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back.
The TAS Profile Scanner is the most revolutionary piece of trading software that you will ever try. Wouldn't you like to approach the markets with confidence? As you begin your trading day, it's likely that you'll be faced with lots of decisions. In order to make the best decision, the first thing you'll need is a strategy that will help you minimize your risks. Whether we're in a bull or bear market, a good strategy is to have the tools needed to help you scan and analyze the markets before you trade. The TAS Profile Scanner instantly scans and filters over 2,500 global financial markets, such as stocks, ETFs, commodity futures, and Forex. Headed by Steve Dahl, president of TAS Market Profile, the TAS Profile Scanner understands that in today's technological world, the use of top-flight software applications, automated trading algorithms, and technical analysis expertise is essential to successful trading in today's market. Whether you're looking at the trade matrix, the ETF heat grid, the market breadth, the landscape charts, or the many other features of the TAS Profile Scanner, this is a piece of software that will revolutionize how you look at the markets and set up your trades. The team at TAS has even put together a 12-part video series to walk you through every aspect of the TAS Profile Scanner, which you can find directly on the TAS order page at TFNN.com. Sign up now for only $97 a month with a risk-free 30-day trial, so you have nothing to lose and everything to gain. See for yourself how you can harness the full power of the TAS Profile Scanner by visiting the front page of TFNN.com today, and you'll find the TAS Profile Scanner under the Services section. Remember, with a 30-day money-back guarantee, you have nothing to lose. Don't let another day pass you by without trying out this amazing piece of software that will revolutionize how you look at the market and how you place trades. Sign up today.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com.
TFNN has launched our brand new website. You can still visit us at the same TFNN.com URL, but when you do, you'll see a new and improved homepage with a much simpler navigation, whether you're watching Tiger TV live in high definition or just accessing your newsletter subscriptions. We even have new pricing in 6 months and yearly options. Check out the new TFNN.com now and experience all the upgrades. TFNN.com, educating investors.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials up 80, get the Nasdaq up 16, S&P's up 5.5, and we are going to go to oil, and this could get really interesting today. We'll see what kind of premiums they got in there.
We sure will.
So 10:30, we got EIA coming out.
We sure do. So we got about 12 minutes, 11 minutes, still those numbers. And just to recap, man, yesterday, quite a day, right? Early in the morning, not too early, too. Just before the opening bell, we're trading above 59 bucks. We trade all the way to a low of 54 at 92, and then we're back above 57. So volatility, to say the least, man.
So we are looking for volatility trade,
yeah,
too.
right. We'll see what kind of premiums, like you were saying, are priced in here. So first thing I jumped to, we're looking at the January contract now. We're trading at 57.20. The 11 a.m.s line up pretty nicely with 57.25 being a price point that we can use, all right? And so we're going to have 57.25. That would be a bullish trade. Bullish spread. We're going to have exposure to the upside. You're going to be paying basically all premium because we're about 3 pennies outside of the money right now. We're underneath that spread. So you're looking at $18 to the bullish side.
Not bad.
And again, these are the 11 a.m. expirations.
Yep.
And on the bearish side, pretty similar. $1.50 to the downside. We're going to be paying about 5 cents of intrinsic value, 4 pennies of intrinsic value there. So 22. So you're looking at about $40. Represents about 40 cents of price action you'd need away from that 57.25 price point. And look at how fast oil's moving, man. We just moved 10 cents as we're talking. We better do these quick so they line up. The noons are a little bit different. So what's nice here, though, is that as oil ticks back down, now we're right in the middle of those two spreads. So the noon will give you a $57 option. Okay, so recapping, you got 57.25 at 11 a.m. You got 57 at noon. we're right basically in the middle of those two, okay? So what's important, you know, as a trader here, to realize that, okay, you're in the middle. Now, number one, do you want the time exposure? All right, and we'll just pull it up and go over it first. But what's also nice is that you could kind of calibrate here as to what side you want to have the intrinsic value on, right? And so on the 11 AMs, you have the intrinsic value to the bearish side because 57.25, you're about 12 cents underneath that level. So your intrinsic value is in the bearish spread. Closing these out. On the bullish side, vice versa. Now you have about 10 cents above value on the bullish side. So your bullish spread is going to be the more expensive trade, 32. Bearish spread is going to be out of the money because you got to rise below, fall below 57 to get any value. 26. The difference in those two being part of the intrinsic value.
59
so
now.
we're looking at about 59 versus what we're looking at, 40 on the
42, I think.
yeah, 40, 42. I think it was 18, 22, 40 on the dot for those two contracts. So they're pricing in some premium for that extra hour.
Yeah,
and
they
that
should.
That should. That's what I was going to say. Normally, we don't see as big of a discrepancy between the 11 and the noon.
Right.
But in today's environment, you want that hour of exposure with defined risk, you're going to have to pay for it.
And look at now it's down 57.05.
It is. I mean, it's moving quickly, man. It doesn't look like a lot on this chart because we've moved so much, but just since, what time is this at? Just since 10:05, these are 5-minute bars. We just dropped from 57.50 to 57. You're talking about 50-cent move, which on any other day in 20 minutes would be huge.
Yeah.
But in the span of what we've been doing. And so to finish it up, we'll take a look at some of the dailies. So you're going to have the 8 till 2:30s, and what's happening? These probably have moved so much. So 56 is when these got set.
Okay.
So you have no real ability to make a volatility trade on both sides. And much the same the dailies, because those were even set last night. You're going to have no real opportunity for it to be staggered in both directions. So yeah, should be interesting. Recapping again to pull it up because it is nice how these keep setting. Now, as you pull up the noons, you're right at 57. Let's just see how that lines up. Yeah, so you're paying no intrinsic value. You have a straight volatility trade with equal exposure on both sides. There's your bullish trade.
27.
27. And it's going to be...
And these are noon, too. This is nice.
These are noon. And 29. So you're looking at $56.
Okay.
Plus commission, call it 58, 60 with profit. So you need 60 cents a movement away from 57.
I like that trade. That's you know, we just moved 50 cents. So
yeah, we just moved 57. You got to keep up, man. It's going. It's great. Now we're at 56.98. Pretty remarkable run. It is.
Gotta love it.
Yeah.
We'll come right back with those numbers, folks. And you know, market. If we go look at this S&P again, you're going to see the S&P is having a hard time holding price. Now, what I suspect we're going to have here, you know, this volatility is going to continue. But the more that we keep pressing into these lows and don't have the volume on the way down, the higher the probability is that you're going to get a nice snap back here. You know, so this is going to be kind of interesting watching, because what we're actually doing right now is that we're coming back down into the large bar from yesterday at 3:30. If I get this, that's you know, I got to keep it in 2 days. So you're coming into a bar with 71,000 contracts, and that number there is 27.29 or 27.30 right now, and so that's pretty cool. That's telling me that we're still going to bounce out of here. It's amazing that we went for so long without the volatility. Now S&P points wise, 10, 20 points S&P, 10 to 15 points is a no-brainer in the S&P right now.
And I think that's, we're looking at about 1964 VIX. We spiked yesterday at the kind of close 21.28, as it probably should be for the type of action.
There's no doubt.
Yeah.
There's no doubt.
Yeah.
Let's go take a look at some of the higher volatility equities. Now we're
higher
also
volume. Volatility on your mind.
Yeah, volatility. So what we're also going to be getting here in a big way, folks, is the amount of 13F filings that are coming out. And with 13F filings, that where the big funds buying in or selling. And there's a couple out here that have got hammered. Like one of them is Viking. Here, I'll pull this over. Viking Global. They turned around and
where were we? There we go, right there.
Yeah. Man, those guys are having a bad day. So it's a 26 billion fund, though. So I'm sure they got some good winners in there too. Well, maybe.
I know. It's like you're just gonna throw that out there. Maybe not. We'll see.
They increased their General Electric as well as PG&E. And if you want to see PG&E, this is like PG. No, PG.
Yeah, I'm not sure what they're...
Yeah, hold on one second. I'll go like this. What happened here, this is the electric company out in California.
Yes.
And what you also have is that
7.
their whole credit facility they drew down. And you can see, this is a monster high volume high that wants to get tested again, $24. But you talk about volatility, man. In 3 days, we went from $49.
Yeah, got cut in half.
Yeah.
And I had seen headlines this morning talking about prior to these fires. Let me see if I still have it up here. Disclosing electric incident just before wildfire. That's what's really hitting it, I believe, this morning. Because if it comes out that, they have more liability than obviously what maybe was even considered yesterday.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a problem for sure.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and they don't have any bank lines left. They drew the bank lines are drawn down. So it's like, okay, really?
Yeah, and it discloses that it submitted an electric incident report to the California Public Utility Commission on November 8th, just before the wildfires. So that's going to be a story that will keep going until we figure out what's going on.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, they keep updating the total of the people that have died. I think we're up to 48. I mean, It's a tragedy, epic tragedy, and on a personal level. But you bring things into the business side, and it looks like they're going to have some liabilities, and we'll just find out how much. Yeah,
huge.
It is.
877-927-6648. We have the Dow up 40. Nasdaq's down 2. S&P's are flat. Come right back, folks.
Hi folks, Tom O'Brien here. If you'd like to get my daily newsletter, Market Insights, then now is a great time to sign up for a 30-day free trial. Every morning by 9:30, I send out my morning letter to subscribers with market commentary on a variety of markets, currencies, and commodities to keep investors up to date on the day's trading action. Included in Market Insights are specific buy and sell recommendations for stocks, ETFs, and even options, with stops and price targets included for every trade in my newsletter. If you'd like to try my newsletter risk-free for 30 days, then head over to the front page of TFNN and you'll find Market Insights under Trading Newsletters. I use my years of trading experience to bisect and dissect the market every morning and give my subscribers the most important information they need to know for the day ahead. I even issue afternoon updates for my subscribers whenever warranted with important market action. I'm always scouring the market for the next great trading opportunity. Sign up for your 30-day free trial to my daily newsletter, Market Insights, today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Wow! Go get 'em, folks.
The Path of Least Resistance, David White's daily market letter, gives you trade recommendations based on David's proprietary power law vector indicator that put the odds of success overwhelmingly in your favor. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price for each stock and option trade. David combines his years of trading experience along with his background in technology and computing to offer his subscribers his take on the markets on a daily basis. Every trading day by 9:30, David publishes his morning issue of The Path of Least Resistance, along with updates sent out throughout the week whenever there is new actionable trading information. All new subscribers receive a 30-day, no questions asked, money-back guarantee. To sign up for David White's daily trading newsletter right now, visit the front page of TFNN.com and you'll find The Path of Least Resistance under Trading Newsletters. TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartley's, ABC's, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
welcome back, folks. And you know what? We think that Veterans Day was celebrated on Monday, so more than likely, folks, we get these oil numbers.
Federal holiday, it would make sense.
Yeah,
Banks were
that's
closed,
right.
so they'll
That's
push
right.
back oil
That's right. Yeah,
back
because
to
that means-
tomorrow at 11 a.m.
Yeah, that means we'll have the API this afternoon then.
Okay.
And so we're going to have oil and natural gas tomorrow then.
We sure
We'll
are.
have oil at 11
Yes. And
and natural gas at 10:30.
Yes.
Right?
You got it. They were chatting about it in the den. There we
Yeah,
go.
there we go.
Totally.
So let's go over to this natural gas thing again. This is like wild, folks. If we take a look at the natural gas market.
You want to pull up here? Is that what you said? Okay.
No, yeah, that's
Wait,
it. Yeah.
I didn't know what you were talking about.
Wait, let me pull up the.
That's it. I didn't. Please.
So this morning, this is like an amazing move. Like right now, you're still up 9.9%, but we were up 20%. You know, so the low this morning is $4.05. The high is $4.92.
Craziness.
Oh my God! And if you look at this, the thing that's intriguing is that, yeah, I'm going to
What were the
put
poor people buying at 492?
NG.
Anyway,
Yeah,
somebody
NG,
was.
They're out of it now.
Somebody was.
They're blown up.
Yeah.
So if we pull this up, what you're going to see is pretty wild. Put this back. We had come into a swing point. The swing point we came into was the 399, and we did that yesterday. And you know, bottom line is that 382. Oh, I see. It was pressing. It was pressing that. Today is where it blew it away. And let me show you something else here, because it looks like now what it wants to do. See the bottom? We had a big spike bar in 2014. The high is 649. The low is 441. We came into that. When you come into that fast and furious, it's like, you know, guess what? Now game is going to be up to 649. And I suspect that what we are going to see probably this afternoon, tomorrow morning. Look, they already changed it. Oh, no, I was going to say this. Let me pull this contract up. Is you're going to see the margins change. They have to change because broker deals can get blown up in about a second or something like this.
No matter what, they're going to change because the price level's higher. So automatically, they're going to get changed. Right, not even to do with the volatility, but that's going to factor in on top of it, too.
So right now, you're at $26.95, and you had a $10,000 move today. So
right.
we'll see where they push this out. But it will more than likely be, well, we'll see. $5 grand is probably on the table. That's quite a move, though, man. Pretty amazing. Some of the other equity, some of the other futures out here. Coffee, cocoa's down 2%, 2.6. Coffee's up 3%. You get unleaded gasoline up 2, but unleaded gasoline 157. That's gonna look at that. It's a one-way route. 220 to 152.
Pretty crazy.
Yeah, pretty cool. You know, some of the higher volume equities that we have out here. And I know. Let's go to a Canopy. So Canopy Growth come out with numbers.
Yes.
That's down 340 right now. And let's see what they have to say. Okay, so Canopy reported revenue for the second quarter missed analyst estimates. Second quarter revenue was 23 Canadian versus an estimate of 59.
Right.
You know, I remember I kept looking at that number saying, how can you expand that dramatically? And actually, what I was saying, well, they must have changed that number, but they didn't.
Okay.
So
yeah.
it's pretty amazing that they thought they could expand that number so dramatically.
And their losses as a result, right? They had $57.7 million EBITDA, earnings before interest, taxes deduction, and they were supposed to come in at only a loss of $23 million.
That's a good number.
Now, the flip side of that, I would say, is that this quarter really should not matter at all in terms of what you're buying that company for, or you know what I mean?
For sure.
You're not buying it for $50 million in revenue.
Right.
You know, you're not buying it for $20 million in revenue.
Yeah.
If that's an indication, though, of what's to come in terms of them missing in the future, then yeah, it's big problems.
Yeah.
If it's just something that, you know, there's a few glitches as they're opening the legal market in Canada, maybe not as big of a deal. That's where you just got to decide that as an investor.
And you know what's going to be cool here, folks? We're all going to really get an understanding of grams, kilograms, and price per gram. So the CEO Littner, he was talking about the bottom line is that it's going to be all about, number one, what can you produce a gram of pot
Sure.
for?
Cost of goods sold.
Yeah,
right.
you know. So he's saying that he sold it at that's a good average high price compared to these other companies. And I'll show you this because I went over Cronus and Tilray last night. So he sold at $9.87 a gram Canadian.
Yes. So almost $10 a gram Canadian.
Yeah.
Last year he was selling at $8 a gram.
Yeah.
And they sold about 2,200 kilos, a kilogram being about 2.2 pounds, I believe.
Yeah. Okay. So then the average number of kilograms shipped on a daily basis. Company sales and marketing expenses rose 167%. That'll make sense.
It would. I mean, what were they really marketing a year ago if they had nothing to sell in Canada, right?
Okay, so let's remember that number. The
$10 Canadian. That's an easy one.
You know what we really want?
What their cost of goods sold
Yeah,
is.
exactly. So if we go to Cronus, C-R-O-N, Cronus next, and we take a look at Cronus, that's trading at $7.90. And let's see, they just came out.
Nope, that's Canopy.
Okay, Canopy, that's Cronus, Group Falls, price margins.
There we go.
Okay, so their selling price, look at that, $7.32
Yep.
Canadian.
Yes.
And then we go to Tilray.
And just before you jump off, what's interesting is they were at the exact same spot that Canopy was $8 a year ago, but somehow this year they're only selling it. Interesting, they were on parity with Canopy a year ago. They were both selling at
Canopy
8.
was selling at 10, right?
No,
Nine.
Canopy just sold at 10 for this quarter.
Right.
And that's versus the 732 for Kronos.
Right.
But a year ago they were both at 8.
I see. Okay, right.
Which is interesting that they both were identical a year ago, and somehow Canopy's up their side up to 10, and Kronos has been down to 732. Seems like those should be trading in parity versus. Seriously,
man.
Yeah. No matter how much you're selling, it should be a similar price. It should seem.
Now Tilray's down $7.30, and let me find this one. Okay, so it's 13.
The number.
No,
right, the third one. No,
third one?
Sorry, number 6. Number 6.
Okay, so let's see. Is it there?
What are you looking for exactly?
How much they're selling it for?
Right there, 621. So the average selling price per gram, 621.
Look at that.
And then again, they were pretty close to 8 a year ago too, 753. So you're seeing some disparity as those advance.
You know what I'm wondering too is that they sold 1,613 kilograms.
Yes. Yep.
Kilograms.
Kilos.
Oh, okay. That's a kilogram.
Yes.
I see. Okay. So a kilo is 2.2 pounds, right?
Correct.
In the U.S.
Yep.
Okay. Right. Well, we're gonna get that metric scale. I gotta get that metric scale in my head.
We'll get up on par with the rest of the world. In terms of actual metrics that make sense versus our crazy U.S. system of.
877-927-6648. Dow is up 67. Nasdaq's up 18. S&P's up 5. Stay right there, folks. Come right back.
Are you in the market for buying or selling real estate in the Bay Area, including the surrounding St. Petersburg, Tampa, and Clearwater markets? Tiger Real Estate LLC is a firm that has extensive experience in the Tampa Bay area. Whether you're looking to sell your current property for maximum value, or you're in the market for a second home or investment property, Tiger Realty has the experience across all areas of real estate in the Tampa Bay area to help buyers and sellers make the most informed decisions across all price levels. From the price you should be paying per square foot in certain up-and-coming areas to the type of cash flow investment properties are capable of creating, Tiger Real Estate can help you make the best decision when it comes to all areas of the market. Before you make one of the biggest decisions of your financial future, call Tiger Real Estate LLC today at 727-329-8322 or email us at tiger@tfnn.com. That's 727-329-8322. Call us today. No matter what kind of trader you are, 2018 is a great time to try out a subscription to Tom O'Brien's Gold Report. Whether you just plan on diversifying your portfolio with some exposure to gold and gold mining equities, or you're a gold bull that sees 2018 as the year of commodities, now is a great time to sign up for the Gold Report. Tom O'Brien publishes his Gold Report every Monday morning before the market opens and covers a variety of topics including gold, silver, platinum, copper, the XAU and HUI, the dollar, bonds, South African rand, as well as more than 20 of the most actively traded mining equities. Start your 2018 off with a bang and sign up for the Gold Report today. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. For all the details and to start your subscription right now, visit the front page of TFNN.com and you'll find the Gold Report under Investment Newsletters. Biotech is booming, but for how long? Whether you think the biotech bull has room to run or has run its course, trade LABU or LABD. Direction's daily S&P Biotech 3 times bull and bear ETFs. Visit directioninvestments.com/biotech today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials up 51, Nasdaq's up 8, S&Ps are up 2.5. Let's go over to our man, Mr. Teddy Kegstack from Forex-Trading-Unlocked. Teddy, what's going on, brother?
Good morning. Very cold day in Chicago, guys.
Well, listen, man, you saw that natural gas went up limit. We had a $10,000 move, and then we moved back 5,000.
Nothing like an exciting morning.
That is like, I haven't seen something like that in like 10 years, man. Pretty crazy. Pretty wild. So, how cold is it in Chicago?
We're in like the mid-20s right now.
Oh, that's not bad.
We can see you bundled up, man. Stay warm.
You're looking good. You're looking good, man. You're looking good. So, hey, listen, we got movement of currencies, that's for sure. What are we thinking here?
Well, right now, I think everyone's got to be watching the UK right now.
Yeah.
Theresa May's having a little bit of a difficult time with the Labour Party and trying to get this Brexit stuff wrapped up. And it seemed like everything was kind of moving smoothly, and now it's the Labour Party is all of a sudden becoming this really big thorn again.
Yeah. And the movement in the pound has been pretty amazing, man. I mean, it's like, okay, you know, they all look like they were going to dive off the cliff about, a week and a half ago. They saved themselves. Now the question is that are they going to take the leap, or are we going to go higher? And I guess it's all going to have to do with what comes out with the news, right? So listen, let me ask you something. Because the news events over there are huge. So how do you trade that? I mean, that's the question, I guess. How do you trade that news event?
Well, right now, I think the two things to watch for European news, especially, you have the Italian budget, and then you have the Brexit vote.
Okay.
So now those two currencies, the pound dollar and euro dollar, if they both come out in a positive way, with Italy finally coming up with a better budget that's acceptable by the EU, and if the Labour Party all of a sudden eases back off of this tension that just came out over the past 2 days,
yes, then
I think you're going to see a significant rally in the pound dollar and also the euro versus the dollar.
Right.
So
right.
I really think you could see a very big move. Now, the main thing is that the Italian government right now is having issues with the budget deficit, and they just resubmitted this new budget yesterday, and it was basically just a copy of what was denied a month ago. So they really need to turn that around. So if they don't turn that around, then I think you're going to see a stalemate still in the euro versus the dollar, and also the pound versus the dollar, and you're going to see probably more of a neutral to lower trade. So, but absolutely, if they get that vote in Brexit accomplished, and then the Italian budget, I think you're going to see a very big move against the dollar.
Yeah, and it seems that the yen, I mean, that yen's hanging at that 113, 114, man. What are you thinking there?
I think that the yen's going to still stay positive. I think it's going to push for the newer highs and push above the 114.5 area.
Okay.
So, because we had this inflationary numbers that have come out recently, and it doesn't seem to have given it too much of a jitter.
Yeah.
So I think that long term, they're not worried about that over there.
Yeah, so well, that brings us right back to the pound, man. It's all about Brexit, isn't it? That's because what's interesting here, and we were talking with Kevin Hinks earlier at TD Ameritrade. It's almost not even about that the dollar's getting weaker. It's these other currencies can get a lot stronger.
Definitely.
You know, I mean, I remember as a kid going to the UK, man. It was always like at $1.50, $1.60, $1.70. You know what I mean? Right now, different ballgame. Different ballgame altogether. Yeah. So if we take a look at this euro, let me pull this euro up for a second. So we're 113. Yeah, interesting. So that's where it's trying to bust in. I mean, it busted that low of August 15th, right? Yeah. So.
Yes. Now, do you notice where it's trading right now? It's trading at like right around 113.20, something like that.
Yes.
Today's close, I think, is going to be very significant this afternoon.
Okay.
If it can close above 113.20, 113.25,
yeah,
that's a pretty big reversal off of this bottom, as far as buying momentum,
yes,
which I think we'll see a follow-through into next week, probably pushing up to the 114.70 area.
Okay. So, it's intriguing because these currencies, man, I know we talked about this before, but when they start trending, they really like to trend, don't they?
Right.
Yeah.
And we're coming into holiday markets, gentlemen.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the other thing. It's kind of like the trend traps that are getting set up to where we're going to have very thin volume come to the middle of next week over here, but the rest of the globe is still going to be trading. They don't care about things.
Why not? Gobble, gobble, gobble. I care about things.
That's
I can't wait.
I do too. I suggest nobody trade the holiday.
Exactly.
No, there's no doubt, man.
Friday after Thanksgiving is one of the only days we're actually closed where the market's open, because it is that half day that's kind of just there for the regulation of opening, and it is. You eat some Thanksgiving food, half day on Friday. Who's in there trading? We won't be.
And
you might be at home.
No, everyone's talking football.
Right, exactly.
And we know they can push it anywhere they want.
Oh, yeah.
Anywhere they want.
That's a light day. I mean, coming in Friday for a half day after Thanksgiving, man.
You know the story. I remember, I think Teddy it's either 94 or 95. Might have been 95 or 6. I'm not sure. But anyway, we're all trading, and that Friday, you could hit any button in any equity, and they were all going up. I mean, it was like something I never saw. Boom, but everyone's just hitting everything. Everything's going up. And then we came in Monday morning. Boom, the whole thing went down like in about a second. And
the real traders came back Monday.
Oh my God, it was like sick. It was totally sick.
That's good.
I'm out. Well, listen, man, you have a great week, a safe week, and of course, we'll talk to you next week.
We will,
Wednesday?
yeah.
We'll talk right before Thanksgiving.
Oh, that's good, man. That's good.
All right, stay warm out there, Teddy.
Have a great one.
All right, guys. Thank you very much. Have a great day.
Thank you, man. Have a great one. Have a safe one. So, 20 degrees. It's not bad. It's pretty cool.
Listen to you, Kai. Come on, I can't let you slide on that. You just gave people chills out there. No pun intended. That's not bad. I'd put you
20 degrees. I haven't seen 20 degrees in a long time.
That's what I think they'd know what you'd be saying if you were actually in that 20 degrees. You wouldn't be saying, "Oh, this ain't that bad." I don't think that would be the words.
No, totally. Let's go take a look at Apple out here. So Apple, is wandering in the desert, man. Look at it. It filled the gap. Here we go. It's been looking to fill that gap for a bit. 192. It's below the gap now. We hit 188. That's going to be a little dangerous, Yeah. Did it hit yesterday? It hit it yesterday too. So
yeah,
that's
slow decline. It keeps creeping. I mean, and it's not creeping on nothing. As in the news coming out is pretty fundamental.
Yep. There's no doubt.
Pretty fundamental, and it's fundamental and speaks to their iPhones. There's nothing more meaningful as of right now. Apple doesn't want that to be the case. They want services to be the new meaningful, definition of their success. But the market's not buying that just yet.
No. Well, listen, man, I saw one of the Tigers in there yesterday. We were talking about it, and he rattled off.
Oh, it was a great point.
The amount of.
I'm glad you brought it up when you said it.
Seriously.
Yeah, just
the amount of
saying the
computer companies.
hardware companies who tell the market that they're going to transition away from hardware when it slows to a services, whatever it is. It's not like flipping the switch.
No.
And there's multiple companies that have struggled.
Huge.
Yes.
And the NQs. Let's go inside the Nasdaq and see what we got here. Strength versus the weakness. You got Netflix down 2.4%. Mylan's down 2.2%. C-Trip is up 5%. Liberty is up 2.2%.
Yeah.
Netflix.
What's going on with Netflix, man?
287. Oh yeah, that's pounding. It's gonna go after this low from the 30th of October. Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I coming.
Nope.
Sorry, folks. Coming right back.
I'm certain you are or strive to be one of the best at everything you do in life. It's the most common trait that we tigers and tigresses share. If you're looking to become the best of the best when it comes to managing your money, let me teach you to do what most wealth managers tell you can't be done, which is how to time the markets. I'm Steve Rhodes, author of Mastering Probability, and for the last 12 months, Timer Digest has been tracking my newsletter signals, which have earned me the ranking as their #1 market timer in the nation for the S&P 500 for the last 12, 6, and 3 months. Timer Digest also ranks me as the #1 market timer for gold as well. The fact is, markets can be timed, and I'll teach you the exact set of tools that I use that has transformed me into one of the best at what I do. Sign up for Mastering Probability today by clicking on the newsletter tab on the homepage of TFNN.com and get immediate access to workshops where I take you step by step how to use an extraordinary set of tools as well as provide great market calls too. Sign up today.
No matter what kind of trader you are, 2018 is a great time to try out a subscription to Tom O'Brien's Gold Report. Whether you just plan on diversifying your portfolio with some exposure to gold and gold mining equities, or you're a gold bull that sees 2018 as the year of commodities, now is a great time to sign up for the Gold Report. Tom O'Brien publishes his Gold Report every Monday morning before the market opens and covers a variety of topics including gold, silver, platinum, copper, the XAU and HUI, the dollar, bonds, South African rand, as well as more than 20 of the most actively traded mining equities. Start your 2018 off with a bang and sign up for the Gold Report today. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. For all the details and to start your subscription right now, visit the front page of TFNN.com and you'll find the Gold Report under Investment Newsletters. Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials are down 21. We get the Nasdaq off 10. S&Ps are down 4. And let's go inside the Dow and see what the culprit is inside the Dow, because the Dow had a big price spread yesterday also.
Yes.
So inside the Dow Industrials right now,
Apple and Nike. Go ahead.
look at that. So Yeah, Apple's putting 20 negative points. You get 3M putting 12. United Health putting 11. Positive, Home Depot putting 11 positive. Nike putting 9.
Can we jump to Nike and see what's going on? I mean, that's a big move, up more than 2% for Nike. They just come out with earnings or something?
Let's see. So 12.20, they're going to be coming out.
Okay. Oh, and they were much higher, too.
Oh, yeah. Let's see. Nike taps Coke executives to run the Jordan brand amid sales slump. Yeah.
So that's a big deal. As in, it's, up or down, it's a big deal when you have a new executive running the Jordan brand. Might as well be called the Jordan Company, not the Nike Company, in terms of the amount of numbers that...
I wonder, like Michael Jordan, I mean, I love watching him. I think he's an amazing athlete. But, like, the younger kids growing up now, I mean, there's other athletes that are...
There are, but the Jordans just still sell like hotcakes.
Are they?
They do.
Are they?
It's just, and we should pull out the stats someday because it blew my mind when I heard about it too. I mean, and that's why Michael Jordan's a billionaire, because he's still selling sneakers with the likes of LeBron.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll oversee a division where sales dropped almost 8% to almost $3 billion. That is the Jordan division during 2018.
That's intense.
Yeah, that's so. It's not just
longevity.
People your age and my age that know Jordan, man. He's got a hold on that industry.
He's got the tongue out of his mouth.
There's only one Michael Jordan, man.
He's got the tongue out of his mouth.
That's right. We all know
boom,
it. Totally,
it's
man.
in.
Totally.
It's
LeBron just wants to be Jordan. We'll leave it at that.
Stay right there, folks. We got Fast Market coming up next, and I'm in Basil Chapman, Steve Rhodes, Dave White. Be back this afternoon. Thanks, pal.
Thanks, man.
Wow! Go get him, folks.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters.